Lively was not without power. She was not without support. She was not without the means to get support or to get help. I know this is hard to believe, but we just don't believe you, Blake Lively. We don't believe you, and we don't trust you. Nobody paid us. Nobody asked us to. It's straight from the heart, from conviction. I know that's hard for you to understand because it's obvious you don't work from that place. But let me tell you, there's a whole community who does. Looks like we're going to do this. This isn't in my timing. I had in mind, about a month or two. But with all the heat that my peers who support Justin Baldoni, all the hits they're taking, criticism, harassment, and bullying that they're getting, assumption that they're paid, made it feel an appropriate time to jump in now. I believed Blake up until the moments when I saw Justin's footage where she claimed no audio was on, and the audio was on, and we could hear everything. The text messages that he shared in their full context that hadn't been altered to make look a certain way. They had me up until that point. And at that point, I knew they were trying to destroy a man's life. Blake Lively appeared to be a person who was trying to destroy Justin Baldoni's life. She was claiming to be a victim, and she didn't act like a victim. She behaved as somebody with an agenda. Look, I know what it's like to be a victim of SH and SA. I also know what it's like to be a victim who is not believed. I also know what it looks like to be a victim. I know what you remember. I know the things you can forget, especially in a traumatic SA event. SH event, when you are without power, is a lot different. But Blake Lively was not without power. She was not without support. She was not without the means to get support or to get help. So to hear her pretend to be this helpless victim under Justin Baldoni is absolutely ridiculous and laughable. It's unjust and unfair to other victims who are actually victims, who actually do not have the means, who actually do not have the support, who do not have a way or a voice or any kind of power to come forward. And that is not Blake Lively. I got into this case because of the proof that I had been shown. A bunch of stuff she threw out there that I first believed, and then all the stuff that Justin showed us after all of that. She made herself look like a liar. She made us question her. She is the one who did this. Nobody paid anybody. Well, nobody from Justin's team paid any content creators to do this. This, what you see, the support for Justin, comes from the heart. Something that Blake Lively allegedly does not operate from. It comes from the heart and from truth. And for people standing up and saying, we're not going to stand by and watch you destroy a man's life. We're not going to stand by and let you pretend to be supportive of victims. We're not going to stand by and watch you fake victimhood. We won't do it. And I know it's hard to believe, Blake, that people do things from their soul and from their heart, and that those things are good and real and true. But you're about to find out. You're going to find out because the proof you'll see will show there's nothing to see here except for a bunch of people standing together against lies and against manipulation, against money, against power, against acting. Everybody sees through it. And we'll continue to stand together, and we'll continue to speak loudly. And everybody has their own reasons of getting involved in this. This is just my story. This is just part of it. And I'm sure you'll begin to hear a lot more Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Be loved with full gravity, not grace but gripped by presence, where soul meets soul in the friction of becoming, and passion kindles light. That's what they needed, a life to settle, because life, true life, blossoms there. Blossoms there, blossoms there.